Hey guys, this is Eztheal and I'm here bringing you more Path of Exile content. So in about 9 hours from the time of this upload, we're going to have a 1 hour solo cutthroat event. Cutthroat event is similar to open world PvP in Path of Exile. Now there's some simple rules. I'm going to go ahead and take you through these rules as you can see them up on the screen. So the first rule is items are dropped on death in Cutthroat. If you get killed by a player or a party, it doesn't matter how many people are in that party, it's a free-for-all loot system. All your items are dropped. Okay, so the way that Cutthroat works, it's based on an instance evasion sort of mechanic, and I'm going to go ahead and take you through that. So what happens is you show up in the game, and you're running around, you're having fun, you're being like doodles, and then you come over here, you control right click on a portal or and this instance manager will pop up. So what's going to happen is here in this screen, they're going to tell you the time it was created and the players in that instance. They'll have the player name, but it won't tell you if they're in a party or if they're just random players going ahead and fighting each other. So you go ahead and it'll give you an entire list. Usually there's a pretty big list, and you go ahead and you just click on this option here. Here it only says new, but over there it'll say join, and during the Cutthroat event it'll say join. You join that instance. You just run around players won't be shown on the map, and unless you're close to a player, they'll show up as a red X. Okay, let's keep talking about the rest of these rules. So, death penalties. Every time you die, you get a death penalty of 30%. Since seeing as this is only a 1 hour Cutthroat event, you're not going to see people advancing into cruel difficulty. So the death penalty for this event will be 30%. By default, non-party members are hostile. You can attack them, but if you're in a party with another member, then there is no friendly fire. So let's see. When you kill a player, the death penalty is awarded only to the player that gets the killing blow. Same thing with flash charges. If you get the killing blow, then you get those flash charges. Player caps. So normally in instance towns and in non-town instances, we had a cap of 12 players, which would allow 2 parties. Generally, this wasn't very fun as you had one party usually overtaking a smaller group of people that aren't partied. However, it has been increased to 24 during this race. So, also, this is really interesting. This is a solo Cutthroat event, so there will be no partying whatsoever. However, during this event, there is still that sort of trade glitch that there is going on, kind of an exploit where you can trade with other people in town. Don't know if they're going to remove that yet. Hopefully they do. It's too much of a big gamble, and I would kind of like to see that gotten rid of. So, for this event, there are no prizes. There we go. It's right there, and I can't believe I didn't read that. So yeah, there's no prizes. Generally, this is because there's no way of tracking player kills because there's so many different people fighting. There's so many different kills. It's very hard. There's other websites like Post Statistics and Temple of Exiles that generally have kill counts, or at least I assume they have kill counts. But as it is, it's too hard to measure this by GGG and allow prizes to be given out. They can't do it to see who gets the highest level, because then people would just go ahead and rush it and turn it into a 1 hour solo hardcore race event, and that wouldn't be very much fun now, would it? So, alright. So a couple things that you want to know about previous Cutthroat leagues. There is a PvP damage multiplier, generally because this when you're such a low level, there's not enough damage being done to actually kill a player when he's using flasks. This damage multiplier is changing all the time, so you got to be careful about that. It used to be 30%. Don't know how much it is nowadays. I can get that information. I will go ahead and get it to you. So, a couple of other things you want to keep in mind when you enter a town. When you enter a non-town instance, you get 10 seconds of invulnerability. So, as soon as you're finished loading, you get 10 seconds where you can't be killed. However, if you move, if you hit, if you pick up anything at all, any sort of action, you automatically become a target for any player. So, another thing is when you open a portal, you have to wait 5 seconds before that portal becomes optimal. If you alt F4 out of the game, you have to wait 5 seconds before that logs you out of the game, which is pretty cool actually. You don't get notifications if a player joins or leaves an area. And that's pretty much it. So let's talk about a little about how these hardcore cutthroat events kind of go. Generally, there's not much to it. You start your character. And you join terraces. A lot of people what they like to do is they like to go ahead and hit the ledge as soon as possible. You hit the ledge by about 15-20 minutes. You farm till about level 10. You have about 30 minutes left, and you just go fucking wreak havoc on everybody. That's because higher levels will generally do a lot better than lower levels. Mudflats is a very good area to fight in. You have the ledge where higher level players will go ahead and sometimes fight. You have the caverns. I'm sorry, Submerged Passage 1, where a lot of people also fight. It's really interesting. You know, it's a really fun mechanic in the game. Hopefully they can actually implement this as a league when the game starts out. I've myself have participated in 2 cutthroat events. Always a lot of fun, always a lot of tension. It's a lot of fun, guys. You gotta go check it out. So thanks for watching this video, and hopefully you join us in the test tonight. Thanks.